happy, happy Sunday. Hope everybody's having a beautiful morning. And life is lifing. The birds are chirping. Your health is doing health and stuff. I wanted to come on here and just give a bit of encouragement, man. A bit of encouragement. I know many of us, but before I encourage, let me wait until some of y'all show up. I know it's early in the morning. Y'all probably sleeping. It's still Sunday. And y'all probably sleeping still. And you all know I just come on here. I don't plan stuff. Renee, how you doing? You up early in the morning, huh? What y'all doing up? I'm at the gym. I'm outside in the gym parking lot. So I figured, let me go live first because I'm not ready to go inside yet. Resilient, how you doing? Bandit, what's going on with you? What's going on? Long time. Hey, Sarah. Hey, listen. I hope you all having a beautiful day at the gym. Oh, okay, you're at the gym too. Okay, get it in. Yeah, I'm there, but I'm not inside yet. But I'll go inside soon. Getting ready for church. Hey, Olisa. Okay, I got you. Well, good morning, y'all. Good morning. Hey, Amanda. Good morning. And I want to encourage someone. Well, not encourage someone. I want to encourage us. You know, I want to encourage us. I think many of us have our hearts closed. Should be in the gym, in bed. Hey, Sally, blessings to you too. Blessings to you. Good morning, Rosie. Good morning. Thank you so much. Good morning. Hey, Anita. Good morning. I want to encourage us to open up our hearts, man. And I know it's scary, man. I know it could be scary as hell. It could be so scary to open our hearts because every time we open our hearts, it seems like somebody hurts us, right? Somebody do it again, and somebody hurts us again, and we get hurt again. And every time we open our hearts, we get hurt. And I think that happened to so many of us that our hearts stay closed. You know what I mean? Hey, Nina, how you doing? Good morning, daughter of Zoom. Zami Zion. So I want to encourage us to open our hearts because I'm telling you right now, man. I'm telling you all. It's very important that you do because it comes with the heart being open. It comes with it. Because if your heart is not open, only the people who's going to hurt you is going to come. More definitely elevated. Good, Bandit. I'm very happy. Lavinia, thank you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon from in London. Do you all notice that the more we keep our hearts closed, is the more we attract idiots? The more we attract people who are not for us, people who are gonna hurt us even more, people who are gonna abuse us. The more we keep our hearts closed, because the heart is not vibrating how we should. It is not reaching the people who actually is open to love. When your heart is closed, it doesn't reach people who are able to love because your heart seeks those who are able to love. The heart seeks those who are able to love. The heart goes out, it sends out the vibration, and people with the similar vibration of the heart is attracted to you. So if you keep your heart closed, then that's what you're going to attract, is closed-hearted people. It's very, and good day. Candy say it's hard to open up. How do you open up? Listen, if you're afraid of opening up, or if you're afraid of getting hurt, then you're gonna take it personal. You're gonna take opening up your heart personal if you're afraid of getting hurt. The reason why we get hurt so much is because we take it so personal. We think what people do is about us. And I know it still hurts regardless. But we really believe that what people do sometimes is about us. But I'm trying to tell you, it's not about us most of the times. What people do most of the times is not about us. I promise you, people are going through their own struggles just like how you are. People are going through their own hell just like how you are. People are going through their own insecurities just like how you are. People are going through their own trauma, and they are doing what they know or what they feel. They are just being who they are. And it's not about us most of the time. So if we only think it's about us, then we will be afraid because we take life too personally. We take it too, we believe that we are a victim and we are not. People are just doing them. If you can just realize If you can just realize, that people are just living their life the best that they know how, the best that they believe how, and some people struggle with self-control, some struggle with insecurities, some struggle with life itself. And if you can just understand this, then it will make you open your heart to realize that my heart is for me. Seriously, my heart is for me, man. My heart is for me. My heart is to keep me elevated. My heart is to keep me flowing smoothly. My heart is to keep life. My heart is to maintain my blood pressure. My heart is to maintain my mindset. It is not to give it out and be afraid of being hurt. Because it's me. I'm the one that experiencing my heart. Because if your heart is closed, you begin to suffer. You notice that when your heart is closed, you suffer the most. You have to trust that your heart will help you find love again. And you know, the way how your heart helps you find love again is when you love on purpose. When you decide to love on purpose and intentionally. You have to love intentionally. And when the energy that you send out will always come back. The only thing is, when it comes back, you have to pay attention to where it's coming from. Many of us don't see where it's coming from. All we see is who we want it to come from. And that's the problem. We are only seeing the direction where we expect it to come from. But that's not how the universe works. The universe is huge. This world is not that small. It's big. It's a big world out there. So when we give something there, when we put love in that one direction, we think love is coming back from the same direction. And this is why we continue to say, I'm hurt, I'm afraid. If you just understand, hey Jillian, long time no see, how you doing? If you just understand that love comes from wherever it comes from, and it's up to you. It's up to you to detach from the idea that it's coming. It should come from this person. It should come from him. It should come from her. Because it's not you. Listen, wherever it comes from is where you go towards. Wherever it comes from is where you're supposed to go towards. But we are so attached to a specific person or to a specific expectation or to a specific idea of where it should come from that we're telling the world, we're telling the universe, this is where I think it should come from. And if it's not coming from here, I'm going to choose to suffer. And if you think about it, that's what we do. If it's not coming from here, I'm going to choose to suffer. I'm not giving it no more. The universe is huge. It comes from wherever it comes from, but you have to open up your heart first to actually acknowledge it. See, those of us who can open our hearts realizes that whatever you give, it must come back. It is a struggle keeping an open heart while protecting your heart. You don't have to protect your heart. There's nothing to protect. All you are doing is putting in expectations. All you are doing is expecting it to come from here. All you are doing, if you love, there's no way to protect your heart. Protect it from what? People are going to do what they want to do. People are going to have their own actions, their own behavior. The only way to protect your heart is to love. I promise you, the only way to protect your heart is to love. But if you don't protect, you see, if love is a big deal to you, you only do it once every 16, 20 years, like an eclipse. Like I said before, some of us, love is such a big deal that we do it once every 15 years. And when we do it, it's a whole celebration. It's all these festivities, right? It is so huge. It's a big deal that when you do it, you expect it to be grand. And so when it don't turn out the way how you want it to turn out, I'm not going to do it again because you think it's a big deal. It's like eating once a year. If you eat food once a year, you think eating is special. But everybody who eats daily and eats every 5 minutes, eating is just a thing. So if they don't eat this time, they're going to be perfectly fine. You cannot put love that big of a deal. Because when you do it one time, it hurts you when you don't do it again. When you only do it, it's like going to the gym one time. Yeah, it's a blessing. It's like going to the gym one time. You go to the gym and one time and you get sore. Oh, I ain't going back. This hurts. It's hard. It is so hard because it hurts because I'm sore. My muscles are sore. My butt is sore. My thigh. I'm done. But for people who go to the gym continuously, they know what to expect. They know the soreness is coming. They know sometimes the discomfort is coming. They know, so they don't have to run out the gym talking about, what if I pass out? Well, what if I can't move my arms? Well, what if I broke myself? That's the problem with people who only love one time or twice. If you love every single damn day, you're gonna realize how beautiful it is. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not from you're from right here. Discernment is the key. It's not love that you're afraid of. You're afraid of hurts. It's two different things. It's not the heights that you're afraid of. You're afraid of the fall. It's not love. It's not love that you're afraid of. It's just that love is the height and you're afraid of the fall. The only way to experience this is to love first. You have to love first. Many of you don't love first. We don't love first. What we do, we love next. We meet somebody, then we love. Yeah, mistake for real. Listen, we don't love first, we love second. What we do, we meet people and then we love. We meet people and then we love. It's not love. If you're done with love, then your kids, your body, your life suffers. Love is not just something that you hold for one person. Love is not something that you just hold inside. Love as within, so without. Whatever goes in comes out. So, that's not self-love to just, I'm done with love on the outside. If you love on the inside, you must love on the outside. It's a natural reaction. Love is as within, so without. If you angry on the inside, you angry on the outside. If you're scared on the inside, you're scared on the outside. There is no one way. It's all two. Listen, you can't be done with love, because if you're done with love, then you're going to suffer. It's yours. What if they don't know how to love us back? Listen, then find somebody who knows how to love you back. That's like asking, there's this bank that I love. I love this bank. I love what it stands for. But every time I invest my money, I lose. Every time I invest my money, I lose. I lose money. I lose them. Well, why do you keep investing money there if you're gonna lose it? If you know, I love this bank. It's a bank I grew up with. I've been with this bank for 50 years. Right? I've been with this bank for 50 years. I love this bank, but every year I lose money. I lose my hard-earned money. I'm not, I don't feel good there. I'm always afraid, that what if they just take all my money? I don't know why you all always think. Why do we mess with people who cannot give you the love that you want? It's not about loving people. See, everybody thinks that because I love you, I have to be with you. I can love you and leave you alone. I can love you and leave you right there. Why is it? Listen, sometimes I love cheesecake, but I know what it does to me, so I stay away from cheesecake. But I don't have to hate it. I don't have to hate it. I don't have to be angry at it neither to be away from it. I have to understand it. I have to understand what it does to me. I have to understand the effect it has on me. Effect or affect? I don't know. Whichever one it is. I have to understand. I don't have to hate cheesecake to avoid it. I can just know whenever I eat it, I get sick. That's what maturity does. That's called maturity. If I eat it, I get sick. If I eat it, I throw up. Thank you, Bubbles. If I eat it, I feel bloated, my stomach hurt, I get cramps. So, then, let me think about it. So maybe today was just, maybe that one time was just that one time. So let me try it again. I try it again, it makes me sick. Okay. Cheesecake, I love you, but I have to put you to the side. I love you, but I have to let you be. Because you're not for me. I don't know why we always gotta think just because I love you, I have to be with you. This is a toxic experience. This is not love. This is not love. Because love happens within you first. And I want us to understand this. Love happens inside first. Love happens inside first. And if love happens inside, protection happens inside too. If love happens inside, protection is there. Respect is there. Boundaries is there. I don't know what we're doing. We ain't doing love. We're doing some type of version of love, and we call it love, but it's attachment. We're not that, because it's not love. Love happens inside first. So if you allow yourself to be angry and miserable and depressed and anxious and insecure, that's not love. I don't know what the hell that is. It's not love. It is not. It's not love. Love happens on the inside. So first thing first, you must see how you are. Because that's where do you experience love? On the inside. Hey Miranda, good morning. Where does love happen? On the inside. Not on the outside. Where do you feel love? On the inside. Not on the outside. Where do you express love? On the inside. It happens on the inside. So if you gotta, just because you love, a matter of fact, true love, when you love something, when you love, you love the plant and you love the rose and you love the flower, that you love it so much that you leave it alone while it grows. You don't pick it. You love the rose, so you don't pick it. Because when you pick it, it dies. When you pick it, you affect it. When you pick it, the rose comes to an end. The flower comes to an end when you pick it. When you cut it, it comes to an end because it cannot survive in your damn house. It cannot survive in your vase on your table. It cannot survive when you plug it in your hair. So when you pluck it, when you cut it, it dies. And if you understand that, you learn how to leave it alone and let it grow. With or without you. With or without you being present. You leave it alone. See, sometimes you have to learn to love people and leave them alone. Leave them alone. Just leave them alone. That's all you do. But for some reason, because I love, I have to suffer. Well, I love you, so I'm going to suffer with you, with your issues. I'm going to suffer you not liking me. I'm going to suffer you not ready. I'm going to suffer. Why? Why can't I just love you and just let you be? That's what you got to do. Love people, let them be. Listen, learn this. A lot of people keep asking me, hey, Zachary, a lot of people keep asking me, how do you get over somebody that you love? Why do you have to get over them? How do you move on from somebody that you love? Why do you have to move on? Move on from what? This is the part I don't understand. You love your grandmother. She's passed on. Do you have to stop loving her? Think about it. Do you have to stop loving her to live? Good morning, Mickey. You love your mother, your father. They passed on. Do you have to stop loving them for you to move on? Because love don't have to stop for you to move on. Understanding has to continue. Understanding has to be there. If we think about it logically instead of emotionally, right? If you think about things logically instead of emotionally, you're going to always find a way to move on because life continues. Life continues. Your grandmother passed away. You loved your grandmother so much. You love your grandmother so much, but you realize moving on is natural. Hey, Charlene. He tried throughout numerous lifetimes to be with his love, but in the end, he chose to still. I'm telling you. Sometimes the person that you love the most is the one person that you need to stay away from the most. That's it. Because every time you go around them, you realize they ain't for you. They're not there. They're not with you. They don't love you back. See, we have our free choice to love somebody. We have our free choice, right? What's up, Dundrell? We have our free choice to love somebody, but we don't want to give people their free will not to love us. Being always present and doing despite. Listen, I'm telling you, we have the free will to love who we choose. One cannot receive love if one don't give love. Because love is natural. If you have love, you will give. Listen, if you have love, is what you give. If you have love, is actually what you give. You only can give what you have. People who don't give love is because they don't have love. And when we expect love to come from that source, we just go crazy. Good, Charlene. I wasted 11 years of my life chasing a man but didn't love me. Now he's going his new chew toy, everything. Damn. Good morning, Jeanette. Listen, everybody expect love to be this emotional thing. Love is not really an emotional thing. Love is a choice and a decision. Love is what you do. Love is what you are. Love is what you was conceived in. Love is what you express. Love is what came naturally. I don't know why it gotta be so difficult. Understand this. It's not everybody who you love is gonna love you back. They have their free will to love you if they want to love you. When you realize that people don't want to love you, you just move on. But you don't have to get over them. I got people, right? Hey Angela, how you doing? I got people, how do I get over him? I can't move on. Yes, you can, dear child. Yes, you can. It's just love. Love is natural. Hey Wynette, good morning. Love is just a natural. Love is a natural thing. It's just love. It's just love. Love is not a force that binds you. It's not a force that makes you miserable. Love is a freedom. Love is this identity that you are. Love is not that serious. I don't know why we think many of us are looking for love. What are you looking for love for? What are you looking for love for? Resilient. Seriously. The only reason to love, the only how you're going to find love is open your heart. But when you open up your heart, remember, it's like when you open up a store. You're going to find everybody's going to come to that store. Everybody comes. Everybody comes. Everybody comes. But it's up to you to learn how to discern which one comes for you. A lot of times we don't know which one comes to us. We don't know which is which because they all feel the same. And it's because our hearts are closed. It's because we don't seek discernment. We don't seek understanding. All we seek is feelings. Yeah, Miranda. We always, you know what blinds us from love? Emotions. Emotions. It's your emotions that gets you every single time. Because you choose your emotions and your feelings over what is still. We choose our emotions and our feelings at all time. When I feel, that's how people fall out of love. When I don't feel the same. When I don't feel, this feeling. Well, when I see him, I feel. When I see her, I feel. And this feeling is what's messing us up. The feeling is what messing us up. Because we expect love to bring on a feeling. Love is a decision. Love is keeping your own words. We seek feeling. Everybody wants a feeling. I don't know why you can't put your own feeling there. Is your feeling. Why can't you feel how you want to feel? But if it makes sense, do it. It's not about a feeling. Somebody asked me, Kirk, I met this guy and he wants to have sex with me. What should I do? Well, what do you think is the right answer? Well, I shouldn't, but I feel. Well, okay. Okay. Well, you're going to do what you feel or do what you know? Well, I don't know. Which one should I do? Well, if you're going to go against what you know, then why know it? If you're going to go against what you know, then why even know it? Why wasting your time knowing it? Then go ahead, trust your feelings because your feeling is your God. Go ahead, go into the feeling. Go into the feeling. Feel. Go on, feel and do what you want to do and tell me if it works. Tell me how it ends up. Tell me if it makes sense. The stuff that we do that doesn't make sense and then we blame love is just ridiculous. The stuff that we do that doesn't make sense, but do what we feel, but it doesn't make sense logically. It doesn't make sense when it comes to truth or facts, but we do it anyways because it feels good. Everybody's looking for a feeling. And then we put it on love. Well, it's because I love him. I love her. Love is hard. Love is not about love. It's about your stupidity. That's what it's about. It's about your stupidity. It's ridiculous. Well, love is just hard. It's not love, it's just hard. It's called discipline. Seriously. Thank you, Mikashi. Thank you. It's discipline. You know what's hard? Going to the gym every morning when you wake up, knowing that you don't feel like, but you know what? It's good for your health. It's good for your strength. It's good to maintain muscle mass. It's good to keep your body healthy. So you go. It's not because it feels good. It's not because I want to. It's not because it feels amazing and I have fun in the gym. It's because it's called discipline. Something that I know what I should do. Not focus on the feeling of staying in bed. Focus on the feeling of being comfortable in my bed, watching TV. It's not focus on the feeling that I said, well, you know what, I don't feel like going. Just like how you don't feel like going to work, but you got to go to work to provide for your kids and your family. It's because you know for a fact, if it makes sense, you do it. It's not about if it feels good or feels bad. This is why we suffer so much. If you're in a relationship, if I love, love is a big deal for those who don't love. Hey, Carl, what's going on? I love my siblings. They never switched up. You love your siblings because they're your siblings. Because you want a reason to love somebody. Again, love is yours. Do as you please with it. Do as you want. Do what you expect. But even if they switch up, then what? If your siblings switch up, then what? It's them. It's their life. Why can't they switch up? It's their life. It's their business. It's their energy. We love the idea of love, but we expect love to look like. How do you come into a world, meet something there, and expect it to be your expectation of it, and when it doesn't meet your expectation, oh nope. But it was there before you. It's gonna be there after you. It's not yours. Yet, you want it to be exactly how you want it to be. That's not how it works. That is not how it works. It's crazy. Who teaches us? Who taught us this? Who lied to us? Who lied to us and tell us, well, since I love the ocean, facts, Casey. Since I love the ocean, I love the ocean. I love the ocean. And if I can't be next to the ocean, I'm going to suffer. I can't breathe. I'm going to stop loving the ocean because I can't take the ocean home. Listen, some things you just leave where you leave them where they're at. I love this tree. I love this tree. I love this tree. I'm going to leave it right there because if I root it up from the damn ground, it's going to die. Seriously, if I root it up from the ground, it's going to die. It wants to be right there. It's rooted right there. It's beautiful right there. It's swearing right there. Right there is where it belongs. Let me leave it, but I can love it still. I don't have to have it in my house, in my yard. I don't have to have it anywhere else. I can just leave it right there and know that it's right there. Listen, the sunset. You don't have to stop loving the sunset because the sun goes down. Yes, when the sun is up and it's about to set, it's beautiful. Oh, you can feel the energy. It looks beautiful. It looks amazing. Oh my God. It looks beautiful. You can be peaceful. You watch it and you relax with a nice glass of beverage of your choice. But when the sun goes down and it becomes dark, do you hate it? Do you have to, oh my God, I can't believe the sun went down. I can't believe it's gone. Listen, people is the same. Nobody is yours. Nothing is yours. The sunset ain't yours. The sun ain't yours. You can't control it. The moon ain't yours. Whenever it's full or half or whatever is new moon, you can't control it. People ain't yours either. You see, we have an idea that we can control people. Love ain't got nothing to do with two hearts as one. Love is just love. It's just love. It's nothing to do with two hearts. It's yours. It's only you. Why isn't that enough? Why isn't that enough? Why isn't that enough? Why do we need something to agree with us for us to do it? Why do we need something to agree with love for us to feel like it's real? Why do we need something? It's just love. That's all. It's just love. And if love is inside, if love is within, love will be without. Have you ever seen an angry man on the inside who doesn't show anger on the outside? Have you ever seen that before? Have you ever seen somebody who is handicapped on the inside that doesn't show it on the outside? Have you ever seen somebody who is poor on the inside that doesn't show it on the outside? Have you ever seen somebody who is rich on the inside, but it's as within, so without? If you love on the inside, you love on the outside. And if you are depressed on the inside, your outside look depressed. If you're insecure on the inside, the outside is the same. If you are anxious on the inside, isn't the outside anxious too? Doesn't everything look scary? As within, so without. It's the same thing. So someone who loves on the inside, love on the outside. Because imagine this right here. Insecurity is facts. Imagine this right here. Imagine before you met someone, the way you feel about yourself, the way you view life, your perception, your thoughts, your emotions are all in harmony with life. Your health, the way how you look at you, the way how you see God, the way how you commune with God, the way how you think and feel. Imagine that's in harmony, and that is going so great in your mind. You are calm and relaxed. Everything is flowing. Everything is flowing. My breath is flowing so smoothly. My life is flowing. Life is flowing. I'm communing with God, and that's flowing. That's love. You think when you meet somebody could take that away? Do you think if you have love on the inside before you meet anybody that you're afraid of anybody taking it away? Do you think that you're going to be afraid of anyone else taking it away? Can somebody take, do you have to protect that? Can somebody remove that? No, that's not me. If it was there first, I don't know how these comments keep getting deleted, but it's not me deleting them, okay? If it was there first, then it's yours. That means you got it first. If you could get it first, you ain't afraid. The problem is you meet people and then you fall in love. So now you're scared that if the person go, your love gone. If the person goes, that takes away everything. If the person disappears, oh my God. So you gotta stay anxious. You gotta stay insecure. Chasing. Hey, spiritual new growth, how we doing? Chasing them, checking their phones, checking this, checking that. Because God forbid, if they only go out just a little bit farther, you begin to be anxious. You begin to panic. You can't sleep because everything is built on that one pillar. Everything is built on that one person. Everything that you are is built on that one thing. Everything. See, that's the problem. Things need to be built first. The foundation needs to be love. The foundation needs to be set. See, this is what the Bible was talking about. When you build your house next to the seashore, it's flaky. You don't know what's going to happen. Hey, Mia, happy Sunday. How you doing? Exactly. Listen, when you build your house at the seashore, you don't know what the waves are going to do. When you build your house on love, or when you build your love on people, listen, people will be emotional. People are fickle. You don't know what people are going to do. You don't know what people are going to say. You don't know what's going to put them under pressure. You don't know when somebody's going to die in their family that changed them completely. You don't know. So therefore, if you build love on people, if you put love on people, expectations to be there, love is going to always fall. Listen, if love is the roof, love is going to, it's going to fall through every single time. Love has to be on the bottom. Love has to be on the bottom. It has to be, the foundation has to be on the bottom. If the foundation is at the top, it's gonna crack, it's gonna cave in, because now you gotta make sure the pillars that keeps up the foundation has to be strong enough. The pillars has to be, the people in your life have to be strong enough. Expectations have to be strong enough. Things that you do, because love is heavy. The foundation of a house cannot live on the top. If the foundation is at the top, the house cannot stand. Every single body is trying to put love on the top. You're trying to put peace on the top. And it doesn't work on the top. It works on the bottom. It only works on the bottom. It can only survive at the bottom. But we are trying to put love on top. We think love is the pinnacle. Listen, love is the foundation. Love is foundational. I don't want to love until I meet the right person. Then you're going to suffer. Well, what if I love and he left? Well, what if you love and anything left? What if you love and the sun goes down? What if you love and the ocean dries up? What if you love and what are you going to do? Stop loving? Yeah, it's because we think that we really believe that love comes second. We think love comes on top. Peace. I just want to be peaceful. Then be peaceful now and grow everything on your peaceful foundation. So when you grow fruit, listen. When you grow your goods in the good soil, first you must make sure the soil is good. And whatever you grow in that soil grows to be perfect. Mia said, morning, everyone, can you help Kirk by liking the video? There are 196 people in the room, but only 47 likes. Thank you, Mia. Thank you so much. See, that's love right there. You got to love you first. Wait, what's up, Jermaine? How we doing, man? Love is foundation. Exactly, right? So why do we always expect love? Well, I fall in love and he left and she left, then love is not a foundation. If love only comes when people are in the picture, if love only comes in the picture when somebody else is in the picture, then your love is based on emotions. Your love is only based on emotions. Love has to be based on your identity. It has to be based on who you are. It has to be based on what you are. It has to be a choice. And when it's a choice, nobody could take it away from you. Thank you, Erica. Seriously. Giving me this word about building a stronger foundation in life. More of us are being awakened. Yeah! Just, what's it called? Just call me dear. Me D. You have, listen, it has to be the foundation. But many of us, we want love to be, again, the roof. Man, listen, that's not what it is. Okay, Jermaine is a woman. Okay, my bad, Jermaine. My apologies. Thank you, Miss Jermaine. The right 3 buttons in the corner. Oh, okay. Thank you, Erica. Thank you so much. Listen, here's the deal, man. You have to open your heart. Your heart gotta be open. Hey, Nina. Your heart must be open. Your heart I don't care I don't care what closed it. I don't care why you closed it. I don't care what happened in your life, why you closed it. It doesn't matter what happened. Thank you, Nina. Seriously, it doesn't matter what happened, when it happened, how long ago it happened. This is your responsibility. It is it's sad. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard. It's hard when you it's really hard when you didn't hurt yourself, but you gotta fix yourself. It's very hard. I think it's unfair. It's hard to open your heart. And then, you know what? It's hard to live with your heart open. It's harder to live that way. Thank you, Jillian. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for the gifts. It's hard to open your heart, but it's harder not to. Somebody said it's hard to be happy. Man, it's harder not to be happy. Someone said it's hard to love Jesus. Somebody said it's harder not to. I mean, listen, for real, it's hard to open your heart. Thank you, Jillian, so much. It's hard to open your heart, but it's not. Let me tell you something. I did have heart surgery last year. I want offer love insurance. Listen, let me tell you what. Can I tell you all what happens when your heart is closed? You all want to know what happens? Do you all care to know what happens? How to get over the fear of being hurt again by doing it over and over and over and over again. Listen, fear. You know the. Do you know the? You know what life does? Life puts you through your biggest fear. It has to, because that's the only way you learn. How do you overcome the fear of being hurt again? By doing it again and doing it again, so that you can see that it's not as bad as your mind perceive. It's not as hard and bad and miserable how you are making it to be. It's just a part of this existence. You have to do it again. And you do it again. Because I think many of us, yeah, Jermaine, I think many of us think that is, you gotta do it again. It's just that the longer you go without it is the more scarier it looks. The longer you go without it is the more scarier it looks. The longer you go without it, it is the more scarier it becomes. The longer you don't love is the more fear that you create. The longer you can go without something that you don't like is the harder it is to do it again, because your mind begins to create all this resistance. You begin to develop all this resistance, all these thoughts, all this resistance, all this fear. It becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. Listen, if your love is based on you being single or you being married, this is problem. That's problematic. If your love is based on being single or married, it's a problem. It's a problem. Hey, thank you, Arrival Coleman. If your love is based on being single or married, it's a problem. That's why it doesn't work. Isaac said, can you comment on a single practice to start having open heart is in everyday life? First thing first. I know what? I'm going to share this with you, Isaac. First thing first. There's many different ways to do this. First thing first. Let people be. Let people be. Just let people be. Let people be. You know, Southern Grape Lady said, you can't love everyone the same. It's not based on the inside. I mean, it's not based on the outside. It's based on the inside. You're going to be the same person to everybody that you are, period. Because it's who you are. See, when you are the same person, you're going to be the same person to everybody. It's not about you can't love everybody the same. If you are the same person, whatever you have, or whatever you are, is what you give. Naturally. It's not about you loving people the same. It's about you being the same to everyone. You can be the same. The way I speak to you is I speak to her and I speak to him. I speak to her, him, her, that guy, that homeless guy, that rich guy. I speak to them the same. This is you being you to everyone the same. Listen, when you are you to everyone. You are authentic to everyone. How do you open your heart? By allowing people to be them. Because you have a free will in being you. You have a free will of being you. Let them have their free will of being them. We don't know what is going on. We don't see the bigger picture. We don't know what God or this universe is doing. We don't understand. Thank you so much, D, for the gift. Thank you so much. We don't know. We don't understand why God... You know, how did God use Pharaoh? Didn't God use Pharaoh for his people to see how great and powerful he is? Isn't that why he used Pharaoh? But that was God. That was God's business. Let it be God's business. Let it be his problem. It's not yours. You're taking too much things on. It's not your place. It's God's place. Let God do what he does. Ain't that what we say? Let the universe do what it does. Let the universe use all facets of God. God said it was because of me I hardened Pharaoh's heart. I hardened his heart so that my people can see me and glorify me. We don't know why people are the way they are. We don't know what is going on. We don't see the bigger picture. We don't know. We don't understand. We got to open our view. We are too narrow focused. We only see us. We got to be able to open our view and understand it ain't your business. Your business is to make your choices. Your business is to choose. And if you don't choose to love, then you are not loving what you are doing. You are being a slave to your own feelings, a slave to your own emotions, a slave to your own thoughts, a slave to your own perception. And this is why he said, listen, my thoughts ain't your thoughts. You got to just relax. This is not your business. It's not your fight. Even the book said, the fight is not against flesh and blood, but against principalities in higher and lower places. Humble yourself. Sit your ass down. Humble yourself. This ain't your fight. Your only thing is discernment. Your only thing is discernment. Your only thing is discernment. If it's not beneficial for you here, then don't go here. Why can't you do that? Why can't you understand? If it doesn't exist here, if Walmart don't have a McDonald's in it, and I want McDonald's, why am I going to Kmart? Why am I going to Kmart? And when I see that the McDonald's is not in Kmart, if I go to Kmart looking for McDonald's and it's not there, why am I staying there hoping that Kmart will soon put a McDonald's in it just to satisfy me? Just for my desire, just because it wants to please me, just because I am a loyal customer, just because I've been coming here for years. And Kmart, you need to put a McDonald's in Kmart because Walmart got it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Your job is to just discern. Listen, I already told you, the fight is not about you. It's not about flesh and blood. It's about principalities. I already told you this. Your place is to learn to put on the full armor and learn to discern. If you see problems there, if you see it not, if it's not love, if it's not peace, if it's not happiness, stay your ass away. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. But no, we want to go there anyways. Listen, we want to go there anyways. And boom. When stuff blow up in your face, I shouldn't have loved. It's love fault. No, it's you don't listen fault. You're not listening. Be still and listen. Shut your mouth, shut your emotions, shut your feelings, and listen. I'm not from Kenya. I'm from the Caribbean. I'm from St. Vincent. Sometimes you gotta sit your ass down and listen. Don't take it personal. Thank you, Carmen. Hey, listen. Don't take the message personal. Don't take it personal. Just listen. And whatever message that you pick up when you listen, that's for you. Just listen. I don't know. I don't understand why we gotta, oh my God, I can't believe this was the message. I can't believe I stayed this long for the message. However, the message, however long it takes for you to get the message, you got it now. You got it now. What you gonna do? Be mad that you finally got it? Are you gonna ever be satisfied? I'm from the Caribbean. St. Vincent. You waited 5 years for the message. You finally got the message. And now you're miserable that you waited 5 years to get the message. I don't understand it. That's somebody who likes to suffer. Thank you, Naya. That's somebody who enjoys suffering. I can't believe I waited 5 years for this. Now you got the truth. I can't believe it took 5 years for me to get it. I need to forgive myself. Oh my God. I'm so stupid. Listen, you got it or not? You got the message or not? Do you got it or not? I love you too, Charlene. Do you got it or not? Because if you got it, take it. Do something with it. Do something with the truth. Just don't let the truth make you angry. Don't let the truth piss you off. Don't let the truth make you go in depression. Don't let the truth, make you sick. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. If you're going to have the truth, you remember when you learned what's 2 + 2? When when you was 3 years old and somebody asks you what's 2 plus 2, and you give them it's 5, and they say no, it's not 5. It's 7. No, it's not 7. It's 4. When you got the truth, did you suffer? Oh, okay. Next time I know. Why do the truth make us suffer now? Remove your emotions sometimes and realize without your emotions, a person is just a regular person, just like everyone. When you remove your emotions, which is your painting of your picture, you realize this shit is just like everybody else. It's not that serious. You gotta open your heart. First thing first, let people be. You have your free will to do what you are. Allow people their free will to be what they are. It's not your place, it's God's place. Allow people to be. When you allow people to be, your judgment is being removed. Listen, when you allow people to be, you don't understand how much power you are actually using. When you allow people to be, a lot of your mind, a lot of your thought process, a lot of your brain becomes still. Because you're not resisting what they are doing. You're not resisting what they might be doing. You're not resisting who's doing it. You let them be. You're not trying to figure out and try to understand why and who. I don't understand that I need closure. You don't need to look for all of that stuff. So your mind becomes a little more quiet. Because you are using your power to let people be. Let them be. You see, like when observing, right, Casey? You see, like when God sent Moses to say, let my people go. Let them go from your expectation. Let them go. Expectations will keep people in traps. Let my people go. Let them go. Let them be free. Set them free from your own crazy expectation. From your crazy creation in your head of your own image of what should be right or what should be wrong, of what you think this world should be, of what you think this world is. Set them free from all your damn thoughts and your judgments and your insecurities and your anger. Listen, when you let people go, Lord, the way how you live your life is different. Your heart is open. Because now you understand. I understand. See, when you close your heart, you don't get nothing. You don't get nothing. No understanding, no compassion, no empathy. All you have is judgment. And with judgment, love don't come out. With judgment, love is like, I can't. Listen, with judgment, you're not free. You're keeping yourself hostage with judgment. Judgment holds you back, not them. You can judge me all you want. It holds you back, not me. Your judgment only affects you. Your judgment only affects you. It affects you seeing clearly. There's no clarity there. There's no clarity. There's no peace. It's always something is heavy, something is angry, something is bad, something is this, something is that, something it shouldn't be. You can't be free. That's why you can't love. But when you release judgment, you can love easily because whatever you do is what you do is based on what you are. Is between you and God. Hector, for real, I'm serious, man. So first thing first. Hey, Saint. First thing first, let people be. Yeah, Miranda, it disrupts people's belief of themselves. Let people be, man. The second thing is to be intentional when it comes to love. Release your judgment of yourself. Release the idea of yourself. Release your identities of who you think you are. I mean, it takes some steps now. Hey, V. Many of us wasting time trying to forgive ourselves. Just wasting time. I have to forgive myself for what? Exactly. I have to forgive myself, so I can't love myself yet. What are you forgiving yourself for? What are you forgiving yourself for? Because I allow. Okay, you did. But that's how you learned, right? Didn't you learn? Don't you know now? Well, I should have known then. Well, how do you tell your child that, you know what, child, you are stupid because you should have known this before you fail a test, and you should be stupid because, but now you pass it, so you're still stupid. No, listen, if you know that is it, listen, you all don't give yourself grace at all, boy. You are just hurt. You are abuse yourself and call it love. You abuse yourself and call it respect. You are abusing yourself and say, I'm just hard on myself. And the more you harden yourself is the slower you grow. And sometimes you hate yourself so much that you're trying to prove a point to everybody else that you can be successful, that you can make money. Then when you make the money, you have no love, no foundation. So now the money falls, you fall, you're still it's not in a good place. You hate yourself because you think that you have to forgive yourself still for how you learn, the way how you learn. Do we all learn the same? Do we all learn on the same time, the same timeline? Do we all learn the same things? Are we gifted at the same areas? Do we learn? Imagine if a child had to forgive himself for falling on his ass every time he tried to walk. He will never walk. Imagine a child having to forgive themselves and get up and forgive and have to forgive themselves every time they fell on their face when they walk. They will never walk because they will stay down forever because they're going to be fear, afraid, insecure. They're going to do all that shit that you all are doing now at 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, having to forgive yourself for learning how to do something properly because you had the idea that you know how to do it. You didn't know. You just believed it. A belief is not facts. A belief is something that you think that you have heard. A belief that is something that you have heard that makes sense to you, but you haven't got to a place where you can actually practice it yet. Listen, we all believe that if you go to the gym, you get in shape. But until you start doing it, you will never know. We all could believe what you want to believe. Listen, we can believe. Hey, Shirley. Oh, Sean, how you doing? Listen, we can believe. And listen, Hector said only to be taken advantage of. Nobody takes advantage of you. Nobody does. Nobody does. People just get what they can from wherever it comes from. Jamie, thank you so much. Wow. Thank you so much. That's a huge gift. I thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That's very humble. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm telling you. Thank you so much, Jamie. Wow. People are just getting what they can get from wherever they can get it from. That's why when you love, that's why when you give because you love. You don't give because you think that they might use it wrong. You know, when you give a homeless person some money, you give them. You don't. What they do with it is their business. When you give the church money, thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much. When you give the church money, you give it because that it's not your business what they do with it. It's not your concern. It's not your concern. It's not your place. When we give love, it's not your place of what they do with it. But the thing is, if you have love and you don't give it, it doesn't feel right. Boy, love, if you have love in your heart, you give it out. You know, I always make this analogy.